We're here at the Domain booth, PCA 2025, New Orleans. All of our coverage is brought to you by smallbatchcigar.com. We're going to talk to Daniel from Domain, find out all about Domain. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, we are here at the Domain booth, PCA 2025 Convention and Trade Show, coming to you from New Orleans. We're here with Daniel from Domain. Daniel, thanks for coming on, spending some time with us. I appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure.
If the folks don't know about Domain, tell them about Domain, because this is one of the newer brands. You work with the Disla family.
Disla, yeah.
And you guys are doing some really great things. You've got a couple of high scores from our reviewers. Talk about Domain.
So Domain Cigars is a concept launched by myself and Esteban Disla. I moved to Nicaragua, Esteli, Nicaragua, a little over 5 years ago now, and had no plan or ambition of starting a cigar company or anything like that. I mean, every cigar smoker has like an idea. In the back.
Yeah,
I would do this, I would do that, right? So we started growing tobacco, started our factory about 2 years ago. With the sole mission of launching Domain Cigars. And so that makes us the first vertically integrated cigar company to come out of Nicaragua in more than 30 years. So I just don't know of another one that's done something like that. The logical way, this was more like the more money than brains way. But the logical way is you start one thing and you make it successful, and you start the next thing and you make it successful.
Yes.
This wasn't that. This was a launch to market with cohesion and purpose, and try to bring people a unique smoking experience.
But you're getting a lot of traction from that. I mean, you're making a splash in the industry, and so maybe not more money than brains.
Right.
Like maybe equal.
Yeah, it is. Last year was a very interesting year in cigars when we launched. We weren't at the trade show. Now, as far as growth, we actually grew as far as accounts slower than we expected, but we had higher sell-through at those accounts, which is something that here, as I'm talking to retailers that have been with us for a while, that were early in, they're really excited about what the future trajectory here looks like.
And that's hard to do for a cigar company. I mean, everybody always talks about picking up new lounges at the trade show. It's that second, third, fourth order that keeps you in business.
Exactly. That's you couldn't have hit the nail on the head harder. The third order is what you're always working for with the retailer. If you're a one-hit wonder, then it's really not all that interesting.
No, because then you're left in the position of, well, I had these sales projections, but throw those out. The boxes are very interesting. I love the boxes because it kind of take this off.
Yeah, the bridge.
Yep. I love that. How did you come up with this design?
So we actually have a patent on this design, in that we have this Bovetta window here at the bottom. So what I noticed was whenever I would go up to Esteli and I would get bundles from Esteban, he would always put the Bovettas right at the foot. Yeah. And the point being is that the cigars dry out from foot to head. And having the Bovetta right there on a box that's porous. The box is made to breathe. It's intentional that it breathes. But you want the Bovetta right there because it can directly interact with the tobacco that is going to be, drying out the fastest or hydrating the fastest right at the foot.
So there's a lot, like when you talk about brains and money, like there's a lot. It's a very intellectual, your approach to it. Even the names of the cigars are very the entropy. Yeah. I'm going to screw this up.
Right.
Negentropy?
No, that's not it.
That's not it. What is it?
That's somebody else's. I don't know.
Right.
But,
what is
so negentropy is so what we wanted a cigar. You're used to having Spanish names on cigars that you don't know how to say. So we wanted an English name that you also did not
Don't know how to say. Perfect.
Right.
Nailed it.
So we wanted to get that out, So basically we have 3 different blends today. We have New Gentropy, which is a Habano, Ecuador Habano. It is full body. It's a double Ajero blend of cigar, which Ecuador Habano and, double Ajero have rarely ever been in the same cigar.
Right.
And then we have Entropy here, which is a Connecticut broadleaf. That's U.S. grown Connecticut broadleaf, sourced from Dun & Foster, finished for us by Oliva Tobacco. And then Oliva Tobacco also finishes this Ecuador for us. We use a pink Ecuador for that as well. And then on our Mexican San Andreas cigar, that is called Neutron. Neutron is a medium body Mexican San Andreas, which is also a pretty unusual.
That's something you hear a lot.
Yeah. You normally are hearing, medium full or full body in regards to Mexican San Andreas, but Esteban really just hit this blend out of the park. It's unusual blend characteristic for the cigar, but there's a lot of sweetness naturally to a really good priming of San Andreas that we wanted to deliver in a cigar. We smoke it all the time around the factory and stuff like that, and you taste that sweetness and you always wonder, well, why doesn't it age out into the blend adequately? And Esteban figured out how to do it, and we really offset that blend in an incredible way.
Now, they're great blends. I think my favorite, personally, would be the Neutron.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do like the sweetness that comes out of that.
Yeah.
But Jimmy on our staff, he loves your guys' cigars. They're at the drawing room. Look, if you're not carrying Domain,
Right.
if your B&M isn't carrying it, ask for it by name. Domain Cigars. Daniel, I appreciate your time. We'd love to get you on the podcast sometime and find out how you got into the industry and what possessed you to start a cigar company, how you hooked up with the Disla, because the Disla family, that's a name.
Yeah.
That's a name. It's got legacy to it.
Yeah, very iconic family,
So working with that family's got to be pretty cool.
It is very cool. It's very cool to learn a lot from Esteban. Raul Disla also works for us now.
Yeah.
And Kevin Baxter also works for us now. Another one of our master blender. We're one of the few factories out there that employ 3 master blenders that have all had incredible success. So that's part of what we've been talking about with retailers out here is some of the other brands that we're working on and projects we're working on as well.
It's amazing. An amazing story. Domain Cigars. Daniel, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a great show.
Appreciate you coming by.
Thank you.